Can everybody still hear me? Is everybody okay? I want to make sure my audio is working correctly. Great. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and take that as a yes for those who didn't chime in. But my name is Eduardo Hernandez, Executive Student Service Advisor here at California Intercontinental University. Just go by Eddie. And I'm so happy you guys are all here. We have your first course of Term 5 in the undergraduate program beginning on Monday, July 2nd. So that's a few days away. It's our last orientation. So I'm going to dive right into the orientation, everybody. All right. So here we have the orientation overview. Mission statement and mission pillars, goal setting, who is my advisor, student portal login. We're then going to have a tutorial. It's going to be about 20 minutes. So I'm going to walk you through the student portal in the Learn Center, technology requirements, course schedule and registration, principles of time management, identifying a study space, student resources and support, financial aid, intelligence partnership, study partner, and open forum. University mission statement. California Intercontinental University offers relevant, in-demand, accredited online programs designed to enhance each student's professional career. CIU is committed to equip the next generation of business professionals, leaders, and entrepreneurs with confidence, qualifications, and competence to succeed in the global business, community, and economy. That is our university mission statement. All right. And these are our CIU mission pillars. And please let me know if I sound too quiet or sound disconnected. Give me a quick message so I can adjust. It's my first time in this office, and so I want to ensure you guys can hear me effectively. Please interrupt me if you can't hear me very well. So these are our mission pillars. They're personal, accessible, and entrepreneurial spirit. Our personal support is a service-oriented culture among students, faculty, and alumni. Our accessible support is attainable, global, affordable, and online. And our internal spirit support is independent, give me one moment, evolving, driven, and relevant. Our personal tone is supportive and encouraging. Our accessible tone is practical and straightforward. And our internal spirit tone is aspirational and challenging. All right, so let's talk about goal setting. How will this program help me reach my goals? So I'm going to turn it over to all of you, Alexandra, Joanna, Kenneth, and Rita, and Tanya. Tell me more about your goals. This will actually be helpful in completing your first assignment of our statement. Goal setting is important and a critical part to your first step at CIU. Would anybody like to go ahead and share just their goals? We're all here. We're all going to be taking the class together. And I'll actually be asking you this same question, similar, when you initially get enrolled in the new student onboarding. So it's going to be asked. Anybody like to share about why they're here and what are their goals with earning their degree? You don't want to speak up. You can use the chat box. Kenneth, I see your mic on. Would you like to share your goals upon earning your degree here with us? Well, I'll move forward, and maybe you guys want to share later. But think about that today. If you haven't done so already, all of you are here for a reason and enhance your career usually. So if you'd like to, Alexandra says, achieve a greater education. A great education helped me reach my academic goals. Awesome, good. Anybody else like to share their goals? It doesn't have to be academic, just in general. Their goals while they're in their degree. All right, well, have everybody think about that. We'll go back to that, okay? So who is my advisor? I am the advisor for students with the last name A through K. And as you can see here, you have my full name and email, my direct line, text message, and office hours. And then you have David Rodriguez. He is a executive student service advisor as well. His contact information is listed there, his direct line, text messaging, and his office hours are 7:30 to 4:30. So there'll always be somebody here from 7:30 to 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And as you can see, the Student Service Department here is committed to providing you with the highest level of support while you strive to reach your academic goals. So a lot of times we call our students, of course you can call us, but we also text message, we can Skype, we of course email and as well. So there's a variety of different ways in which you can access and contact us. All right, let's talk about logging in. So what you're seeing here on the screen is the student portal login. So when you log into the student portal, you'll see this home screen. And if you've been enrolled already and received notification that you are enrolled, you can access the student portal now before July 2nd. So once you are followed up by your advisor, myself and David, we will call you to discuss the start of your program, confirm everything's accurate, ask any questions, go over the orientation if you have any questions, and then we'll email you login credentials. You can log into your portal now. And the username was created when you actually applied and enrolled already. So we'll be emailing you that, providing you a password for the student portal, and that will also include separately in a different email a password for the Learn Center, which will show you, will give you direct access to your course at all times. Furthermore, and don't worry if you forgot your password, I would advise you first of all to be sure to save it somewhere. Like, your computer, phone, and so forth, write it down. If you forgot it, you can always select forgot your password. You can email the help desk or contact our advisor for a password reset. The easiest way to retrieve your password is selecting forgot your password, because that works at any time of the day, every day as well, so even the weekend. That is the student portal login screen. I'm going to show you how to do that now in the tutorial. I'm gonna minimize my PowerPoint. I'm getting a little bit of a background noise, so I'm going to put everybody on mute for a few moments while I go to the tutorial. But please use the chat box if you have any questions. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Google Chrome application, and I'm going to go to the student portal. So what you just saw was the student portal login. So this is what the student portal looks like, a live student portal. So the demo today, once you log in, you'll see these apps on the left of your screen. You have academics, degree audit, class schedule, GPA calculator, grades, and proctored exam information. So in the student portal, this is like your administrative headquarters. This is what reflects your transcript and all and your academic file. Think of it as your academic file, your student file. Then you have your profile here. We have a calendar. You can change your password, message center, and information. And then you have your finances, which you have your account information. You can make payments online, make payments, and view your tax documents, external links, forms, and then Learn Center. So the Learn Center becomes fully operational for you when July 2nd starts. So technically, Sunday night, midnight, which is technically Monday, that's when your Learn Center is accessible. Let me show you what that looks like. All right. So what you're seeing here on the screen is the Learn Center link. And what it indicates is please disable pop-up blockers or add the Cal University EDU domain as a trusted site. Please refer to your web browser's user guide for assistance in disabling pop-up blockers. So it's very important that you are familiar with your internet browser. Like right now, I'm using Google Chrome. And so it's really critical that when you're using this, you understand how to disable pop-up blockers and add the university.edu as a trusted website. So if you find yourself clicking Learn Center and it's not working, that means one of these two things happens. Your pop-up blockers are not disabled, or it will be asking you somewhere on your browser to add the website as a trusted site. And the answer is yes, if it asks you that. So that is the Learn Center. So for our demo today, and you also have direct access to the Learn Center. You can access it here. If you want to check out, let's say you want to check out your finances, and you want to go to your Learn Center. But you can also go directly to the Learn Center, and that goes straight to this homepage. This is a demo of a Moodle account, what we call a Learn Center account, I should say. And so one way of knowing that you're in the right area that I like to kind of tell everybody to remind themselves is the clock here. I'm saying what time is it because CIU activities reflect your specific time zone. Assignment due dates reflect specific time zone. So plan accordingly to submit your work on time. So right now it's about to be 2:45 here in California. So with the way, just kind of navigating what you see here, you have your dashboard of area here. You have news here, like for example, the 4th of July holiday is coming up, of course, almost a week from today, next Wednesday. So CIU will be closed, the offices, but the Learn Center will not. So you can go to class, communicate with the other students and faculty that Wednesday during the holiday. There's no assignments due that Wednesday. We'll talk more about that because assignments are due Sunday before midnight, but only the 4th of July during your first term here is when there's a holiday in which the offices here will be closed. But you can still submit help desk tickets and so forth. So like for news like that, you will see that to the right of your screen. Okay. So I'm now going to go to your first class. So everybody here will be going to ACE 100. So what you see here is the class called ACE 100. It stands for Accelerate, Connect, and Equip. Before we get started on the Learn Center, excuse me, the classroom, are there any questions? I unmuted everybody for a second. I believe, let's see here. Anybody have any questions? How's everybody doing? Good. Good. I hope I sound okay. I'm a little different in this office, but good, good. So I'm glad everybody's doing okay. So I'm going to now go into detail the classroom, just little step by step. So when you log into the classroom for the first time, you're going to see, for the demo, you would see you're under My Courses, ACE 100. But I have the home page for the ACE 100. Oops, let's go back. Sorry about that. That's a picture of me on my account. But here we go. Here is ACE 100. Whoops. My mouse here is going a little slow. Sorry about that. My mouse froze for a second. Here we go. Okay, bear with me. I think my mouse here is going a little slow. So when you first document you see here is the ACE 100 syllabus. So what the syllabus is the map in your guide to your course room. So what you're seeing here is the syllabus for ACE 100, your first class, course requirements. So like, for example, this is the graded course activity, credit hours, course schedule. So look at week 1, resources and expectations. So you have your student biography, which we'll talk more about in a few moments. You have your lessons. You'll have to read and review lessons. You'll participate in Unit 1 discussion. You'll complete a writing assignment, and you'll complete your unit exam. So every week there is a different topic, like week 1 is resources and expectations. Week 2 is communication techniques. Week 3 is classroom mastery. Week 4 is personal growth. As you can see, each one has a unit exam and a writing assignment, so discussion question and a reading. Week 4, personal growth. Week 5, academic writing skills. So one thing that's very important is enhancing and having your writing skills, college level writing skills. And then week 6, critical thinking and information literacy. That is the ACE 100 syllabus. So I advise you to take a look at the syllabus when you first log into the classroom, and download it, print it out, review it every page so you always know what's due and what's expected of you in the course room as a student, week to week. All assignments at CIU in every of your classes will be due at midnight, Sunday Pacific time. So that goes every week. So you will always know the due date. The exception is the biography statement, which is very, very simple. So I'm scrolling down now. The mouse is a little slow. So let's look now, before we get to the biography statement, let's talk about additional resources. Your first class will actually not have an ebook, but your next class will have an electronic textbook. And the instructions that every class will have the electronic textbook. But for this introductory class, I want to show you a couple more things. There's Grammarly, which is a writing enhancement platform. Looks like this. This is your login screen for Grammarly. You can see the email and password. So the email actually will be the university email that you get as a CIU student. Once you're enrolled, the help desk emails you a university email that you can access for, of course, yourself and being a student here, but also when accessing this website. Because to be in Grammarly, you need an EDU email, seattleuniversity.edu email as a student, which they provide to you. There's no charges for Grammarly. There's a user manual there too as well. Then there's the APA essay template. I'm going to briefly go over the APA essay template. Each classroom will have this template, and APA stands for the American Psychological Association. So it's downloading on Microsoft Word, which, by the way, you get Office 365. You get a copy of that, not a copy, but a version of that as a CIU student too, with the university email, in case you don't have Microsoft Word or Excel or PowerPoint or any of those applications. So what you're seeing here is a great template that you can utilize when writing a paper. Has the title of your essay, CIUs on there, course name, professor's name, the date. So that's what you want to follow. And we're going to talk more about the Writing Center later. But the first class, as you saw, will cover this and help you, if you're doing a research paper for the first time, how to complete a writing assignment. So just simple samples here, like references, how to complete a reference. That's a template that you can utilize and just input your information when you write a paper. Oops. All right. So a couple more things. We have your course forums. Course announcements. This is from the previous term. So let's say, for example, Debbie Wilson is one of the instructors. If you ever have, you actually get notifications of these announcements, but this is where you would look at information like late work, unit assignment information. Let's see here. All the information listed here for the coursework, courseroom is information. Excuse me. But actually, we look at instructor information because if you want to contact your instructor, you're going to want to look at her policies. You're going to want to look at her biography, learn about her. Her welcome message too. So you can understand when to contact her or ask her any questions. You always find yourself, where's my instructor? Or how do I contact your instructor? Go to instructor information. So okay, so let's get to Unit 1. I don't want to give you too much of a heads up, but let's look at Unit 1, and so we can look at the student biography. That's going to be done Monday at 11:59 Pacific time, before midnight. So let's click student biography. The directions are very simple. Produce a factual and concise biography, not exceeding 3 paragraphs, addressing the following. You can see here your professional experiences, qualifications, achievements, academic experiences, motivations. How will this course assist you in your overall pursuit of degree? So like I asked earlier, I'm going to ask you what are your goals? What do you plan to do when you earn your degree here with us? And then of course you can talk about yourself and hobbies and so forth. So you can add a new discussion. So let's say I pressed add a discussion with my mouse, and then I got the subject here. There's a picture of me, so you can even input your picture on your LearnCenter account. So you can put, let's say, CIU, CIU, Eric Hernandez, bio. You can type it in here. Or, and then you press submit. Or you can copy and paste it and right click it here if you had a Word document or if you saved it, or you can choose a file and upload it. I selected choose file and I can go to my drive and find a document. The easiest way to complete your bio though is just by simply typing it in. It's not, this is an assignment that's introducing yourself. Once you press submit, anytime you submit anything, that is your last day of attendance. So it's timestamped. So if you do this Sunday, then you get the credit that's for, that is required for the bio statement, and you already have probably an A on your first assignment, and you're officially a CIU student. And you'll see bios listed here from your fellow classmates and can respond. All right, let's go back. So just kind of a review. You have Unit 2. You have your lessons, discussion questions, and exams. So next week you would have assignments again for exams and writing assignments. Trying to scroll down here, it's getting a little frozen. Unit 3, same thing. Do your lessons. Read all the lessons and presentations before you do the exam and then you write an assignment. Discussion questions. See, there's similar kind of a design for each course room, but of course different classes may have a little bit more, and you have and especially if you have an e-textbook. So have weekly exams and weekly discussion forums. So plan ahead that you're always going to have quizzes and discussion questions to respond to. And review your syllabus. The syllabus indicates everything that you need to know to finish your first year classes successfully. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit more about what the LearnCenter has. Go back to the home page of the LearnCenter. I think we're right on time. Let's see here. But before we do that, are there any questions? I'm going to unmute everybody. And if you want to use the chat box, please go ahead. How's everybody feel? Everybody doing okay? All right. I hope everybody's doing all right. Everybody can still hear me, right?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, good. Just want to make sure everybody's still alive. Awesome.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I kind of missed the beginning of it, but where do I sign on to start the classes? What is the link?
Oh, good. Is this Alexander? Or is this Kenneth? I'm sorry.
Is it Leon Martinez?
Oh, I'm sorry. What is your name?
Leon Martinez.
Leon Martinez. Oh, I'm sorry, Leon. I didn't see you on the GoToMeeting app. Leon Martinez? Okay, Leon.
Yes.
I'm glad you joined us today. I'm sorry you're not on the GoToMeeting app. I don't see your name here. But you're going to get a copy of this today. You would log in through the portal in the LearnCenter. And then when you get a copy of this, in the beginning of it, if you missed it, you'll show you exactly where to go. After you enrolled, you'll get login credentials, how to log in to the portal and your LearnCenter classroom. I'm sorry you're not logged in on the screen to see what I'm referring to, but I'm going to email that to you then.
Yeah, that would be great through the email. Yeah, I was at work. I just barely got off, and I was trying to get logged on or whatever. I'm using my iPhone, so, I don't have a computer in front of me right now. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay.
Once I get logged on, I can follow the syllabus or whatever, It's not a problem.
Okay. No worries. All right. So then let's go to a few more areas of the Learn Center. Excuse me. So let's look at the math lab. I went to student resource. Let's say you need help with math. In the undergraduate program, there are math classes if you actually transfer something in. So this is the math lab. Pretty straightforward. There's resources here. The math lab is led by Dr. Stephen Hess. You can request for help here with Dr. Hess. And he's available Monday through Friday. And will respond to you within 24 to 48 hours. So if you have a math question, go to the math lab. That's in the Learn Center. So let's go back to student resources. Let's go to the Writing Center. So the Writing Center is great, and it has a lot of resources. So I talked about APA excuse me, earlier, and you have here a YouTube, the Writing Center's YouTube channel, the APA Style Guide, the APA Essay Template, that what you saw earlier, a checklist. There's some updates going on here. The dissertation information too. So a lot of doctorate students use the Writing Center. Successful software here, how to download a Grammarly report that I showed earlier. There's a forum for everybody here. It's led by our Writing Center chair, Don Kirk Macon. And then there's a writing specialist, Dr. Lozada, Daniel Chavez, Elizabeth Forzon, and then Dr. Hess, who also helps with Math Lab. He's one of our deans. He's our Dean of Graduate Studies. He's available here. But he specializes in dissertation. So for many of you, maybe you're going to Writing Center for the first time, like for example, Elizabeth Forzon, she specializes in exploratory English composition, formatting, editing. So that's going to be very helpful for your English class. That's her specialization. And all of the advisors, including Elizabeth, Daniel Chavez, Polly Lozada, although she works primarily with dissertation papers. So in the future, if you're doing dissertation, she'll be available. And also, of course, the director. Everybody will respond to you within 24 to 48 hours if you request a review. So like request a review with Dr. Don Kirk Macon, you add a new discussion and ask for help here under add a new discussion. So like they generally available Monday through Friday, probably through the day. So it's important that he even says here, request submitted on Friday may not have a response till Monday. So if you're asking for help during the weekend when assignments are already due on Sunday, that's not ideal. You want to ask early in the week. So if you're asking Saturday night and the assignment's due Sunday, there's a 24-hour response time, that's not really helpful to you. So it's important that you start working on your assignments early in the week and ask for help early. Or I would never suggest working on everything or never looking at anything until Saturday and Sunday. Yes, it's due on Sunday, but you need the week to plan ahead and ensure you're working successfully on your assignments. Just making sure the chat box, everything's going good. Okay, so let's go up now to the online library, what we call Learn. All right, so this is Learn stands for Library and Information Resources Network. There's vendor view. So there's a lot of databases here that you can utilize. So some of your assignments in the program may ask you to reference articles and do research. So very likely they'll ask you to find 2 articles from ProQuest. So there's a lot of databases here for ProQuest, a lot of different types. Gale Synagage is another database, and then there's also some more here. So you may have to do research in your program. There's a lot of different databases here. You have access to LIRM, Learn as a CIU student. And so you'll learn more about that as you begin your first course. They even have their own webinars and trainings. So they have online trainings. Let's go to July. I think July they already have some up. Yeah, so there's some here that you can go into. So that's the LIRM, where you can find research, conduct research. Let's now go to technical support. So this is, I know, something that you may want to use as a first-time CIU student or first-time online student. So I clicked into that. Let's go back and show you what it is. I think I went too fast here. Technical support's always here, but technical support is also can be like, for example, support.controversy.edu. You can always bookmark that. That will take you directly to this page, and it's in our website. You don't have to be in the Learn Center to access this in case your help desk ticket is the Learn Center. In fact, it even shows you how to install Microsoft 365. So let's say that it's during the weekend, you can't submit your assignment, and you need help. Open up a new ticket. Put your email, put your full name. I would suggest put your phone number to help us call you right away. The help topic, like login, let's say, don't login issues, issue summary, a title. Type it in here. You can even put screenshots and then put create ticket. You'll then get an email with the ticket number, and we will be notified immediately, and the help desk will acknowledge your your request within 24 hours. So we'll begin working on the resolution. So it's always good, the earlier you submit a ticket, the better, because the faster we know you have a problem. If you're unsure what to do and you wait and you email, or you really don't know, you don't want to, maybe you're not sure who to ask, submit a help desk ticket because we have these options here, and we'll help you figure it out for you if you're unsure. But you always tell every student, submit it. If you ever have an issue, contact somebody, contact the help desk at least immediately so we can help you. If it's Sunday night too, at least we know that Monday morning we can give you a call and help you find a solution to your problem. Or not a problem, maybe there's not a problem and we figured it out and there's no issue. But whatever the case, submit a ticket. So that kind of summarizes our tutorial, but we have still a little bit more to go in the PowerPoint. So I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint. I'm going to go back to current slide. Display settings. Okay. So before I get to the next slide, are there any questions? How's everybody doing? I know that was a lot to intake for the tutorial. So now we're going to just go over summarizing a few different things. And ask me. I hope there are no questions. Let's continue. I want to make sure we finish on time. So let's check in. Okay. So I want to ensure everybody is able to understand what we would reviewed, or if not, it is unclear. So does everybody know who is their advisor? And some of you may have started when we were joining in. So who is my advisor? If your last name is A through K, last name begins with A through K, the advisor is me, Eduardo Hernandez. So Alex, Joanna, Kenneth, Rita, yeah, looks like you're all with me. Leon Martinez, once you're enrolled, you'll be contacted by David Rodriguez, because he's the advisor for since the last name L through Z. How do I access my course? Does anybody want to briefly answer that? There were two ways. I showed you one of them. Okay, well, let's don't be too shy for when this class starts. So how do I access my course? You can access your course via the student portal. Joanna says student portal. Awesome. And going directly to the Learn Center website. Kenneth, you said no. Was there something unclear? Kenneth, what was your question? Okay. And then last thing, I'll just go forward with it. I'm going to ask, will you send us a link to the student portal? Yes. Yes. So once you're enrolled and complete new student onboarding, we definitely will email you those login credentials. the last question I ask everybody is, what assignment am I required to submit on the first day of class? I'll just give it to you. Biography statement. Biography statement. That's your first assignment. All right, so let's move forward to the next portion of this presentation. All right, so this is really straightforward, everybody. Technology requirements. First thing you need, a computer. You've got to have a computer. If you have any issues with accessing the technology to get started, computer, reliable internet connection, let us know before you get started and during week one, or something happens while you're in school here with your computer or internet connection. Please call us or text message us. Let David and I know so we can help you, because if you don't have that access to, there's an attendance policy we'll get to in a second. Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, Adobe Acrobat Reader PDF, webcam and microphones will all be here. Microphone. Later on, need a webcam for proctored exams. You don't need to worry about that now, but if you don't have a built-in webcam, you'll be notified at the beginning of your class if you have a proctored exam. So far, there's not a lot, not any in the first semester, but think about that as another thing you want to, if you don't have it, invest in for proctored exams or borrow. But for the first class, don't worry, you don't need that right now. If you ever need technical support, contact helpdesk@caluniversity.edu. For schedule and registration, we register classes for you. There are 8 terms, courses in a year, and every course is 6 weeks. All schedule changes must be done during week 1 per university policy. So if you find yourself unsure about your class, if you need help going over your schedule, or there needs to be a change, something happened that is going to impact your attendance for that term, let us know before even week 1, but it's got to be at least during week 1. So we can make those changes to you that have no impacts on your schedule. Always, if you have any concerns moving forward or in particular for that term, let us know ahead of time. And for any detailed information, always review the catalog. So if you want to know about our policies, your program matrix, contact information, remember, the university catalog has everything you need to know. And if there's something missing there, then definitely give us a call. We need to clarify that for you. And the link's here and on our website. Many of you have probably already seen your catalog when you got enrolled or were inquiring initially too. So let's talk about attendance and participation. So non-participation week 1 will result in cancellation. So if you don't show up to class, if you don't post anything, you're canceled from the program for not showing up. So, if you decide to do that on purpose, so I hope you don't, we will contact you. We want to find out what's going on. But if there's something else impacting your attendance, we will check in with you. We want to help you get started, because after 1 week, then that's canceled. So we hope it doesn't happen, but we're here to help you if there has to be a change, or, there's something impacting you from starting. So unit assignments are due for completion Sunday of each week by midnight. Before midnight, we went over that earlier. Students will be withdrawn after 14 consecutive days of non-attendance. So that is really important. We actually contact you as well as your instructor if you start making assignments the first week. If you have attendance more than 7 days, we begin calling you, emailing you, we text message you. If you're on Skype, we Skype you. We want to help you. So please reply to us so we can assist you and know what's going on. Even if it's something that may be very unfortunate, we want to know so we can have the best solution for you. And if you're having trouble logging in, contact your student service advisor. And remember, completion of your weekly units are required. Completion of your weekly units are required in all your courses. Every week there's an assignment. Every week there's a unit for you to do before midnight. So, one thing about CIU is as you saw with our mission statement, we're here for you. So, you need a helping hand. That's why David and I and all of our departments are here to help you. So let's say, for example, you're having trouble meeting due dates. If you do not understand your course assignment, if you cannot find information in the Learn Center, or personal work or family issues affecting your attendance, call us, email us, set up a time for me and maybe even our director to talk to you so we can discuss the best way for you to move forward. life isn't perfect. We all know that. And so something may happen while you're in the program that we need to discuss, or something went on in your class we discuss. And let's say, for example, you are needing help with an assignment, or you have a question about your grade, or something came up and that may impact your due date. Contact your instructor and ourselves, Student Services. We are available to help. One thing there is that when you find out that you can't submit something by Sunday, or something comes up, or you're asking why did I get a grade on this particular assignment, you can always contact your instructor. We're here to support you, but your instructor is facilitating, is leading the classroom, and is the one deciding on your grade, and actually following up with you first regarding your attendance before sometimes we do, because they're in there with you. So your instructor is always there, and they even have hours to call, hours with which they can be called if they're at office hours. So what technology do I need? I'll give you, anybody want to answer that? What's probably the most important thing you need? Whoops, I have you guys on mute. Computer, yes. And I know sometimes that you may not have a laptop or a computer with like a keyboard. Maybe you have that temporary, or you're borrowing somebody. Some sometimes access things on their phone or an iPad or another tablet. That's okay to help you, but you do need, it's a requirement that you have a computer with internet. So if something that's missing, you got to find out what we can do to help you and figure something out before we get started. When are assignments due? You guys, anybody want to answer that?
Sunday before 12.
Yep. Exactly. Awesome. There you go. How long is each course? Each course is 6 weeks, a unit per week. All right. So we're now in the latter part of our orientation. I'm not going to go over the video today, but I'm going to talk about identifying a study space. So one word of advice that I tell each new student, especially those going online for the first time, is find a place free of distraction. Find a reliable power source that's uncluttered, create a schedule, and find a place that works best for you and stick to it. Sometimes it's not just about having a computer, it's about being in an area where you can concentrate and focus on your homework. Everybody's a little different. And in fact, we're going to go over workshops when you get started too. That will kind of a good refresher as to how to be successful online. For some of you, this is the first time you're online. It's a little different to get used to. All right. So let's see here. So let's talk about principles of time management. Use time wisely. Make use of daylight hours. Study during lunch at work. Read or listen to book audio or on work commute. Carry book and print out information with you. Study at the same time to form habits. Plan ahead. Plan ahead enough time to study. Complete assignments by priority. Study during your prime brain functioning time. Read and work ahead to avoid falling behind. And then lastly, give yourself unscheduled flexibility in time. You have to kind of rest a little bit in between study. You don't want to overwork yourself. Utilize short periods of free time. Plan cell phone breaks. There's no exact way to manage your time. Everybody's different. But the keys here is to use, you have to use your time wisely and find out what works best for you. If you find yourself falling behind and because you're studying in an area, or you find yourself hating having to study at night, maybe you have to find a way to study in the morning and change your schedule a little bit. A little sacrifice counts. So think about that during the weekend before you get started, how you plan to study. Maybe you've completed classes before and certain things work for you best. Like I myself actually do better at night, but then I have students who told me they love getting up early and studying. So everybody's different. So student resources and support. We have the Writing Center. We talked about Grammarly, the Math Lab, the YouTube CIU channel. Then we also have, we do provide students a CIU student ID card. So after you complete your first class, then you get a student ID card. And you can actually request one in the student portal, but you can just email me a picture, and I'll provide that to you. We're also going to talk about Pocket Confidant in a little bit. It's actually a new and exciting tool that you'll utilize in Pocket Confidant as a new student. I'm briefly going to go over financial aid. So many undergraduate students use financial aid. Just a reminder about what financial aid is. It's a loan funded by the federal government to help pay for education. Federal loan students borrowed money which you pay with interest. So in the Department of Orientation, we just want to give reminders to our new students about financial aid. And if you need canceling your loan, you have a right to cancel your loan. And reminder, for those that are enrolling here at CIU, let's say right now you are following up with our financial aid department. Whoop, sorry about that. If you're following the financial aid department to set that up, or you're deciding to utilize financial aid, or you're already familiar with it, but you have questions, always contact the financial aid department, and there's information listed here regarding financial aid. Are there any questions right now regarding anything we've covered so far before we get to like the last couple slides? We're almost done here, but I want to ensure everybody is okay. All right, well, I hope everybody's doing okay here. Let's continue. So I mentioned earlier about Pocket Confidant, and it is an excellent new application that ourselves and Pocket Confidant AI, which stands for Artificial Intelligence, we've joined forces to think about the future of education, and we support and boost student engagement. That's one of the goals with Pocket Confidant. It's a virtual coaching tool available to all students and staff and faculty. I use it too. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay. I'm sorry, Kat, thank you for clarifying about your question. So it's a coaching conversation to bring this up to you to slow down, come on wherever we stop. So it's real-time coaching conversation. There's information listed here. I'm not going into much detail about it yet, but it's something that we do want to announce to you that supporting your education and need to have this new and exciting tool that is offered to you as CIU students. We're really proud, showing we want to get your feedback on to help you with success. That is called Pocket Confidant, coming through to you as a CIU student. All right, let's talk about study partners. Okay, so many of you have already been excited and announced to your family members, your spouse, your siblings or coworkers that you're going back to school online, which is great. And so we really look forward to providing quality online education that you value for your family and friends. There's a lot of great benefits to having somebody study with you. You can share ideas, accountability, it builds confidence, additional support, gain new perspectives, and learn new study skills. So if there's anyone that also is interested in student education, they can contact us at the CIU, the Office of Student Affairs, or have them speak to our award advisor. I can tell you many stories of coworkers, husband and wives, father and son, best friends. I can go on and on. Every graduation, people graduate together, even if they don't start at the exact same time. So if somebody's going to start maybe the next term, maybe a different program like a master's or doctorate, somebody wants to go back to school too, we're available. We want to ensure we can help everybody reach their dreams and their goals of earning a degree online. So, even you're not alone, we're all here, but it's always helpful having somebody there with you. It's added benefit. Really a great experience, if that is possible. So we're almost done here. So let's check in. Okay, so what are two resources for academic support? Math Lab and the Writing Center. Are students issued ID cards? Yes, after the completion of your first class. Does anybody have any questions regarding academic support or the ID card, anything I kind of covered so far in this last part of the presentation? Sure, go ahead. Oh, Tanya says no. Okay. I hope I've been clear. Anna says no. And if other questions come up where you find yourself after we conclude today, I forgot to ask Eddie this, or I need to talk to my financial aid advisor about this, or my own advisor. Call us, because we're going to be here today till 5 o'clock, and of course tomorrow is Friday before Monday, the start date, so we want to ensure to answer all your questions. Let's go to our Q&A. I'm going to open it now for everybody. If you have any questions. Our presentation is ended. All students will receive a copy of the PowerPoint and recording of this group orientation. And thank you for joining us today. I know that we're almost to term 5. Some of you know I had to take time out of your day to join us. I really appreciate you attending today and participating. One key step to being successful as an online student. But I'm going to be quiet now. We're finishing right around time. We do have a few minutes for a Q&A. So Alexander, Joanna, Kenneth, Rita, Tanya, I know Leon was on as well. If there's anything I can help you with or clarify, I could maybe feedback on, comment on, go ahead.
Hey, this is Leon. Hey, you said you're going to email me the link that I can go look at?
Yes, absolutely, Leon. All attendees today will get a link for the recording and the PowerPoint.
Yeah, because I'm at a loss. I don't even know where to sign on to or what, but as soon as I get home, I'll look at it.
Yeah. If you're not able to see the screen, I'm glad you participated, but yeah, you definitely have to take a look. So that's something we'll try to everybody here.
Yeah, I definitely will. I can navigate pretty well.
Okay. All right. Kenneth says no questions. All right. Well, thank you all for participating. But I still have a few minutes. Anybody like to ask any questions? I hope this orientation was helpful. You're going to get a survey too. Require some feedback. So if there's something I didn't cover or something you thought you want to discuss more or anything that you want to make more clear, let us know in the survey. We want to know what works and what doesn't, and how we can best help you.
Hey, well, the first assignment, the biography statement, that sounds pretty easy. That'll be for the first week. I mean, that's.
Yep. Yeah. Very, very, very simple. All you have to do is post your biography document. It's no more than 3 paragraphs. I include that in the tutorial too, so you can access.
Okay.
Okay. Great. And are there any additional questions? All right. Well, I'm going to conclude for today. I'm going to be in the office till about 5 o'clock. So we can connect again, and I'll be here tomorrow. Congratulations to all of you new CIU students. I'm so glad you selected CIU for your educational journey. Congratulations. Thank you for being a great participant, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Hey, do you have a number where I can contact you in case I have any problems?
Sure. Is this Leon?
Yes.
And Leon, who is your enrollment advisor?
Sure, David Rodriguez.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, my number, just first of all, my number is 949-359-0059. I'm going to write that down. I know you don't see it on the screen. What I meant to say is, who's the person who helped you enroll?
Golly, I forgot his name. I think it's Gonzalez. Something Gonzalez or something like that. I can go look real quick on my email.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure we can assist you and ensure we get your contact information going.
Christopher Gonzalez was his name.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any other questions? All right. Well, then I'm going to conclude for today. Everybody have a good evening. All right. I'm signing off.
Okay. Thanks.